I can say it at the same time.
What are you gonna say? What's going on, guys?
Yeah, what's going on? Wait, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube or
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today we're gonna dive into how we went looking like this to that.
Yeah, it all started sophomore year of high school. I still remember one of our good friends, Mike Ciotti, taking us to the gym and took off. That was the first step.
Yeah, first time that we worked out like in a gym. I mean, we were always doing organized sports. So like that, there was always like practices that you would go through, but like organized workouts, that was probably like the thing that set it all off.
We didn't start out like going into bodybuilding. It was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna get stronger for sports. That's how it started. I feel like insecurity was the thing that was driving it. Because we were smaller, small in terms of height, and we were really skinny and really slender, so kind of want to become a man and really at that size.
I am a man.
First thing that was really driving us to go there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you wanted to develop your body, like grow into your body. It's like, all right, like, well, if I put on some more like muscle, put on some more size, then I'll be able to have more weight going into my baseball swing, right? So like the ball will go farther.
Gone forever.
We grew up in the 90s and early 2000s where, I mean, these baseball players are huge. It was the steroid era, and you're watching these guys on TV, and you're like, oh, I want to be like that. I want to hit home runs like that. So I think that subconsciously made its way while we're watching it. So we're like, oh, we're in the gym. We got to put on size. That's how I feel like it started.
And it was more like a football look, but it was baseball. It's like, oh, again, like it's got to be that same look. We got to look like that to be able to hit the ball farther and basically hit a home run.
It was awesome to leave the gym the next day being so sore. Like, I remember we worked at Bus Boys, and we did a leg workout, like, I think the day before, and we couldn't walk. Like, we're like,
how could this happen to me? I made my mistake.
We loved it, right? Go on bodybuilding.com and look up, like, workouts, and we're there for, like, 2 hours. It's like trying to get as big as possible.
I think it was just a competition. Like, it's a process of getting better. And it honestly started like taking over more than sports, because you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get better here, but it's gonna make me better in sports. But you just took the competition, that competitive edge. You're like, no, like so and so in that gym, like I want to beat him. I want to beat. Oh, he squatted that much. Or you're with your partner, like, oh, he squatted that much. Oh, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do an extra rep. Like I remember those guys, like, oh, I got 6 reps. Like, oh, I'm doing 7.
Another one.
We would be in the gym 2-3 hours. Sometimes at night, sometimes in the middle of the day, whatever it took.
I've been going to the gym a lot.
I mean, the obsession was real. I mean, we had protein bars in our pocket in the club that I had to make sure I was getting my protein in every 2 hours. That was the rule. Every day, every morning, or every night, like after workouts, we would have it. The Chobani Greek yogurts, protein powder in, mix it all up.
I love protein.
I know you love protein. I love protein too.
Yeah, protein rocks. Are you guys talking about protein? I love protein.
I remember after putting on some size, I think it was junior year, we were playing softball, intramural slow pitch softball, and I swung the bat. I couldn't hit the ball. I was like, I got so big, but we weren't doing athletic movements. It was just weightlifting movements, and I couldn't hit the ball. And I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna crush this ball. I thought I was gonna crush it, and I did it. And I was like, oh wow, like this is not making me a better athlete. And that's when I started to question some things. Like, wait, it's not just going to the gym and getting stronger. Like, how do I become a better athlete?
Following up on that and building into the next aspect, I was getting into PT school. So once physical therapy and grad school started, you started to realize that you didn't have the same amount of time you did in undergrad. Like, wait, we were in the gym for 2-3 hours. Like, for one, is this not going to be as sustainable? And then you start learning more about the body, and you're like, how good is this? This is like, we've done it now, since sophomore year, but like really took it to the next level in college. 4 years, like, how's your body gonna hold up? Are you gonna have any like aches and pains, shoulder tendonitis, whatever it may be? Like, you don't have to go through that. What's the end goal?
And yeah, after that, graduated, I got a job, and you don't have the time, and I don't know, I was kind of like looking for something. I was like, I was kind of lost, and like, I wanted to be an athlete. I wanted to do more movement. I even tried CrossFit for a month, and then my cousin told me to check out Tiger Schulman's. I took a class, and I was like, oh wow, no, this is it. Canceled my CrossFit membership and started training there. And it obviously, martial arts goes hand in hand with movement.
I look back when we were, sophomores in college. We were like 20 years old, and you think you're doing all the right things, and you even have people that are saying like, oh wow, like you guys eat so healthy. And I'm looking back and like, man, we used to eat like jars of peanut butter that if you look on the back, it has like trans fat. It's like trans fat in the peanut butter. And you're like, oh no, it's good protein. And I'm just like, no wonder why things hurt a little bit more. And like, yeah, maybe, big man on campus, look how big we are. Like, we were probably so inflamed. So it's like, there's some level of mass, and then like, what's the other aspect, the other inflammation, like that makes you look a little bigger? You look back, if I was in those shoes now, I'm like, no, I was doing everything right. I eat healthy. Yeah, I only cheat every now and then. No, I know what I'm doing. And then now you're like, either the information's better, or you put yourself in the right position to hear the information. You're like, oh, I need to change that. And you make that change. Okay, I'm not eating peanut butter anymore. Let me switch to almond butter. And now, it's like, all right, is almond butter, how healthy is it for you? So you're always evolving, but in the moment, you think you have it all down, and then you start saying, hey, can I improve? Let me look into this a little bit more. Let me shine some light in this area.
At the end of the day, it's all about growth, right? I guess the thing I would say is, because it brings me back to when we were in college, like, it's so funny, like, the older I get, the more I know that I don't know anything, right? Like, when you're younger, you think you know everything, and you get away with more, because when you're younger, your body is more effective with it's just, you're younger, right? Everything's working better, hormones and your metabolism, all that, right? But here's the thing is, especially, as we get older, you start to learn, you're like, wait, no, like your bad habits are not sustainable, and you're good until you're not. Right? Like it's something happens, you had an injury, and then all of a sudden you can't recover. That's when, it hits you.
If I had to give one piece of advice to someone starting their wellness journey, to take care of their body in terms of getting weekly manual therapy or foam rolling, theragunning, a few minutes every day, take care of the muscle so you can continue doing what you want to do. I would say invest in your body. That's whatever that is. Invest in your body, because you only get one body and you can't replace it. So if you're ready to start living your best life, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.